Hi, Maria here. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm excited to share with you the fragrances that I wore for the week. Before I get started, if you haven't subscribed, just go ahead and hit that button. Join the Weird and Wonderful family. It would be amazing to have you part of the community. And without further ado, let's get into this. So the first fragrance I want to share with you, I was so excited to wear this one because I love it in the summer, like love it. And it is Trois l'Impératrice by Dolce & Gabbana. This is it's like a watermelon, kiwi, musky, delicious, refreshing fragrance. It feels very kind of aquatic, like definitely aquatic. It's very sweet, very watermelon centric, but with that musk in it. So it is a gorgeous fragrance. Now, the longevity in this one supposedly isn't great. I overspray and I get at least 6 hours out of it. So the projection for the first like 3-4 hours, and then it kind of becomes a skin scent. But I love wearing this one in the heat because it does project really nicely, but it's not overpowering. So this is like seriously a favorite for me in the summer. Next fragrance that I wore is also kind of aquatic, and it is AQUATIC by Boucheron. Now this one is a more aquatic rose. So I like to think of it as a watery rose. There's some bergamot or some sort of citrus in the opening. You've got that rose, but there's a very aquatic sense to this as well. So I find it very refreshing. Where Trois l'Impératrice is, it's more fun and fruity and happy. This one has that same kind of refreshing aquatic vibe in it. But this one is a lot more classy, understated, elegant. So I really enjoy wearing this one, when I want to smell put together in the summer. This would be a great fragrance to go with. It's right up there. Like my mom, she's a huge Chanel Chance Au Tendre fan, and she loves this one almost more. So if you love Chanel Chance Au Tendre, chances are you'd like Quatre by Boucheron as well. So this one's also relatively affordable. So yeah, beautiful fragrance. Next, I tried a fragrance combo. Now, part of the reason why I decided to try it was I had heard people talking about Ylang Gold, which I have never tried and have wanted to, that it smells similar to Hane Mori. And I've heard that before. It smells like Hane Mori. It also supposedly smells like Casimir by Chopard. This one, I think, was the inspiration for Ylang Gold. So this is a beautiful fragrance on its own. It's quite sweet. It's a little bit synthetic, but there's something about it that I just kind of have fallen in love with. So the more I smell it, the more I enjoy it. It's very, very sweet. The longevity, like the projection isn't amazing. Longevity though, once it's on, is like, at least 6 hours. So you smell it for quite a while, but more as a skin scent. But what I had heard was Ylang Gold has more coconut than this one does. I don't think this one has coconut at all. This one has like strawberries, although honestly, I don't smell any strawberries. What I get, and vanilla is not even listed as a note, but I get a sweet kind of almost synthetic vanilla with some almond. It kind of makes my mouth water, and it's very, very sweet. It feels kind of thin, so it's not like there's a whole lot of depth to it. Like regardless, I still really enjoy this fragrance. But I thought, well, if it needs the coconut, I thought, well, I'll try Coco a la Vanilla by Kais. So this fragrance is straight up like strong coconut. Now, as this one has sat, so I've had this one for a year now, it's sweetened up a little bit. It's still very heavy, thick, straight up like meaty coconut is what you get out of this. So pretty heavy duty fragrance, super powerful, like beast mode performance, projects amazing, and the longevity is like 10 hours or more. So I put the two of these together and I am in love with this combination. So if you want to make this fragrance, like Hane Mori, a little bit more kind of coconutty, creamy, add some sort of version of coconut to it. This one is so great. You could also use a coconut lotion if you want to amp up kind of that coconut vibe in this and give yourself something that's similar to Ylang and Gold. Although I haven't tried it. Like usually the smells like fragrances, it doesn't really smell like it. So chances are it smells nothing like it anymore, but that's what Fragrantica says. But anyway, this combination, you get the sweet vanilla almond synthetic aspect from this, and then straight up like photorealistic, meaty, raw coconut out of this one with a hint more sweetness. So this combination lasts literally all day. And although this is a powerhouse, I felt like this kind of balanced it so it didn't feel overly cloying. So definitely love this combo. The next fragrance that I was excited to try was by Xerjoff, and it's called Xianghua. I think that's what it's called. I'm not sure. Xianghua. Xianghua is how I think it would be pronounced, but correct me if I'm wrong. If anybody actually knows how this is pronounced, let me know. So the notes on this are not what I smell. So I'm going to read the notes first. So you have vanillary. Oh dear, Lord have mercy. It's going to be a day. So vanilla, powdery notes, sandalwood, orris root, woody notes, cherry blossom, olibanum, and tea leaf. Now, what I found with this one was, first of all, it lasted literally all day. Yeah, so for the whole day, I could smell it. Like it literally lasted from morning to pretty much when I hit the hay. I could smell it the whole entire time. Now on the skin, like when I smell it in the air, I get that powdery vanilla feel. It is quite powdery. It's got that orris root, so there's a soft kind of almost a soft powder feel to it. It's really, really nice, but for whatever reason, when I put it on my skin, it feels like it's coconutty. So to me, this one works really good in the summer if you want kind of a classy smelling, kind of sweet, slightly coconut-esque vibe, but you don't want to come across as sunscreen. This one's a very, very nice fragrance. Now that said, like even though I thought it was a very nice fragrance, it's a little too powdery for me. So I don't mind powder fragrances, but they're not my favorite scent profile. If you want something long lasting and you love kind of that powder feel, oh my goodness, like this is an amazing, amazing fragrance. It's not too cloying for the summer, so you can definitely wear it. It's very elegant, actually. It's quite classy, so it would work for any special occasion that you have going on in the summertime. And I'm thinking more like a day occasion. It would work as an office fragrance, in my opinion. So it's signature scent worthy, essentially. That said, it's not really my vibe, so I think that I wouldn't want a full bottle of it, but really enjoy trying it, and will definitely use up the sample for sure because it's a very nice fragrance. Next fragrance that I wore was Jardin De Misfa by Une Nuit Nomade. Now this is a juicy kind of mouth-watering, like it actually makes my mouth water, almost a little bit tart rose fragrance with some fig in there. Now this fragrance smells a lot more tart on the cap. When I spray it on, I get a very light, airy rose with a hint of sweetness on the air from that fig. So a beautiful fragrance, works in the heat even though it's quite potent. And yeah, it's a very fun fragrance to wear. It smells very classy as well, a little bit different with that fig in it. So really enjoy this one. This one's an all year rounder too, but I definitely am enjoying it for the summer. I don't know if I'd wear it in the major heat. If it's not super, super hot, this one is perfect. The other thing is that everybody that has smelt this fragrance, so I've had many of my friends smell it, and pretty much everybody just thinks it's amazing. Like right off the bat, they're like, wow. And actually, there's not been one person that I know of that has smelt this and gone, oh, I'm not a fan. everybody has really enjoyed this fragrance. So definitely more mass appealing than lots of niche fragrances. So I am in love with this one. Last fragrance was a fragrance combo again, and I started with Pink Pineapple Sunrise. This is delicious. It says sweet pink pineapple, whatever that means. Palm sugar, sun-drenched nectar. Primarily what you get is kind of a sweet pineapple. It smells a little bit like pineapple / pink lemonade almost, but you're getting that sweet kind of pineapple feel with this one. So I decided to pair it with my Angel Iced Star. Now this one has pineapple, there's coconut. It gives that refreshing kind of pineapple pina colada vibe. So I thought I would mix the two of these together. And what I did this time, because I find this is really short-lived, was I sprayed it right on the wrist, right on my pulse points, sprayed my shirt, and I got a bit more longevity out of it. But I just don't find this one long-lasting. Other people do, so I don't know if my skin just eats it. I don't know if it's my climate. Maybe it needs to be hotter. But it's still not overly long lasting, but it was a really nice kind of juicy tropical vibe to it. So really enjoyed this. And that is it. Those are what I tried. Honestly, the stars for the week were definitely Trois L'Impératrice. I just love this fragrance. Can't wait to pull it out when I do because it's just so refreshing. I just put it on and it feels so relaxing. And then the Hane Mori coconut or cocoa alla vanilla combination, that was really good and like powerhouse combo for sure. So these were my hits. What about you? What was your favorite fragrance that you wore this week? Leave it in the comments. And other than that, we'll talk to you soon.